Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about 5 ways with which you can reimburse your money from Amazon, or in other words, with which you can get your money back from Amazon. My name is Dr. Vasamin. I am CEO of Upscale Valley, a full service Amazon agency. So let's jump onto the first point. The first way with which we can get the reimbursement is through customer returns. Now what happens is, whenever a customer initiates a refund, Amazon reimburse the customer and charge the seller right away, without waiting for the item to get back to or get arrived back to Amazon FBA, as Amazon waits for that for 60 days. Now, sometimes what happens is Amazon has reimbursed the customer already, and it's waiting for 60 days for the item to get back to the Amazon warehouse. But sometimes what happens is customer change their mind and they don't return the product. So after the 60 days window, Amazon charge back the customer again and reimburse the seller. Now, in this whole process, sometimes Amazon charge the customer but forget to reimburse the seller. In many cases, Amazon does that, but there are a few transactions or a certain percentage of transactions where Amazon forget to do that. So what we need to do is we need to check out all those transactions and need to open case with Amazon to reimburse the amount to us in such cases. The window for applying for this reimbursement is between 2 months to 18 months, because Amazon gives 2 months margin to the customers, so we can't apply right away. We can apply for reimbursement for the transaction which happened 2 months back to 18 months back. So this is the window for applying for this reimbursement. Now there are two methods to claim back or figure out the transactions through Amazon. First one is through Amazon report. Second one is through a tool. Let me show you guys both methods, and then you can see with which method you want to do the reimbursement. So first we need to do is we need to go to reports, then from there to the payments, and here we need to go to the transaction view. Now, we can go back maximum to last 2 years. If we go back here and if I try to show it, right now it's August, and you can see we can download it back to August 2021. So we need to download this report, and then we need to filter out all the transactions which are related to refund. So these are the refunds initiated by the customer. This is the data which we are going to get from this report. The next thing we need to do is we need to go to reports again, and then from here the fulfillment reports. So in the first report, we got the data of definitely you need to check out the type of transaction, and from there you need to pick out the refunds particularly. So that is going to give you all the refund data in the window of 18 months to 2 months. So you're going to get the data thoroughly from this particular report. So the next thing which we need to do is we need to go down here and we need to check out, download this report, FBA customer returns. So at the FBA customer returns, the first report which we downloaded, that highlights us all the refunds initiated. That's it. All the refunds initiated by the customers or through on all of our inventory. And then this report, FBA customer returns, it highlights or shows all the products which were returned to the FBA by the customers. So what we need to do is we need to click on the download here, and we can select the exact dates here, and then we can request the CSV file. So this is going to show us the all the FBA products returned to the FBA. So here I've downloaded the FBA customer return report, and if you see the status here, unit returned to inventory. So this highlights you all of the order IDs. We can see all the order IDs here, all of those particular order IDs which were refund initiated, and then the units of those order IDs particularly were returned to Amazon warehouse. Now let's go to the next report. So the next report which we need to download is let me check out here. This one, the reimbursement report. So this report highlights all of the reimbursements which Amazon has done to us already. So what we need to do here is we need to go to download, and then we need to select the date range and then request the CSV file. So this is the reimbursement report, and if you see, this report shows all the order IDs or all the units which Amazon has reimbursed. And here the reason is not only the customer return, like here you can see the reason is customer return, but then you can also see Amazon reimbursed for this item particularly because it was lost in warehouse, then it was damaged in warehouse. So you can see this data here, quantity reimbursed total 1, and then the total amount reimbursed is the amount per product. It really depends upon the price of the product, but then again, here you can see all of the products which were reimbursed. So we got 3 data points. First one, all the refunds initiated. Then out of all those refunds, how many units are returned to Amazon FBA, and how many units are reimbursed already. So if the unit has not returned, and like that's fine, the unit has not returned. But then out of those all units which are not returned, Amazon has not provided reimbursement of all those order IDs or any of those order IDs. Those are what we need to pick up, and we need to give it to, or okay, open case with Amazon with those order IDs that we want reimbursement on these particular order IDs. Now either you need to do it manually, so it makes a hell of a task, or maybe you need to play around with the Google Sheet, do put some formulas and figure out how to do it. So this is how, if you want to do it manually, or if you want to understand its logic manually, this is how you can do it. And the other simpler way is you can download the Sellerboard app, and this is a smart feature in that app. You can simply click and download the report, and Sellerboard is going to do all the work for you. So you just need to pick up those order IDs and open up case with Amazon. Let me show you guys how we can do that. So here we are in the Sellerboard app, and in the menu bar on the left side, we need to go to the money back, and from there we need to click on the returns button. And after we click on it here, this page shows up, and it shows all the process here. So what we need to do is we need to pick up the date range, and then we need to select the file type and then download the file. So this is how the return report from Sellerboard looks like, and it's giving you the refund date, the order date, and then units sold, the total amount, and units to return. One unit Amazon is supposed to, or the customer is supposed to return. Amazon has refunded to buyer, but we have not received back the unit yet. So days since claim, it's been 472 days since claim, and Amazon has not reimbursed the cash as well. Amazon has not reimbursed the inventory as well. So this is the debt which we expect Amazon to pay us. So it kind of does all the labor work of those three reports which I showed you through Seller Center report section. It does all the labor work for you and gives you the order ID. So what we need to do is we need to simply pick up the order ID and open up case with the Amazon. Now let me show you guys how we can open up case with the Amazon. So what we need to do is we need to click on the help button here, and then we need to click on the get support button. And here we need to click on selling on Amazon, and then either we can put up the data here, or we can click here browse for your issue in the menu, and here we can go for fulfillment by Amazon, and then orders, and then request order reimbursement. We can select issue here, and then we can put up an order ID here, and instead of going for next, we can click on the contact us button, and here we can put up more 5 order IDs, and we can type in the case description as well that we want to. You can have a fixed template. We want you to reimburse or investigate all these order IDs. Usually we send up batches of 5 order IDs per case to check out. We can ask Amazon to check out, to apply or to get the reimbursement on these particular order IDs. So this is the whole journey, the logic behind that, how you can do it manually, how you can do it with the help of tool. What are you supposed to do to open up the case? So the complete journey regarding the reimbursement for customer return. Let's check out the second option with which we can get reimbursement, that is for the inventory which is lost in Amazon warehouse. So what we need to do for the lost and the third type of reimbursement, which is damage in the Amazon warehouse, what we need to do here is we need to go to Sellerboard here and then click on the loss and damage section, and it explains itself how we are supposed to do, what we are supposed to do, and then we can download the report here. So this is how the warehouse damage or warehouse lost, both kind of reports show up on the Sellerboard report. So it's giving you the data: 28 items are lost and 13 items are damaged, and then out of those 22 are found, 18 are reimbursed, but 1 is missing, and the total estimated sum which Sellerboard believes we can claim back from Amazon is only $9.33. So this is to give you insight about the inventory units lost in the Amazon warehouse. So let's see how we can apply case for it. So when we click on the help section, this widget pop up on the very front. Investigate an item lost in warehouse, and we can see you can simply type down the FNSKU here. Like, let's say it's very simple. What you can simply do is if you have around 4 or 5 different essence, so you can check out your essence one by one, and Amazon will let you know if your FNSKU has any lost item in warehouse or not. So even you can also do the process like you can skip the report doing stuff, and if you have limited essence, for example 10, 15 or 20, so you can check out those FNSKUs, and Amazon is going to share the report with you if like the status, if any unit is lost in the warehouse. If it is, Amazon is going to reimburse the amount to you. The third type, like the inventory damaged in Amazon warehouse, The first approach for that is what we check through the seller board damage and loss report. So seller board combine both these things, inventory units lost in the warehouse and then damaged in the warehouse. But let's see how we can download the report of all the units which are damaged in Amazon warehouse through Seller Central reports. Now, for both these types, like the units lost in warehouse and units damaged in warehouse, we can apply for reimbursement only for last 18 months, not beyond that. So this is also what we need to keep in mind. So what we need to do here is we need to go to reports and then fulfillment. And then in the fulfillment section, we need to check or click here, inventory ledger. Then in the inventory ledger, we need to click for the type of report, the detailed view. And then in the event type, we need to select the adjustment. Sorry, we need to do all this in the download section. Click on the detailed view, and then in the event type, we need to click on the adjustment, and then we need to apply for the date range, whichever we want to, and then we need to request the CSV file. So this is how the inventory ledger report looks like, and here you can see Amazon has identified those units or particularly those assets which have units which are damaged by Amazon warehouse. So you can see here warehouse damaged, then again warehouse damaged. You can check out the data here. This one warehouse damage. So what we need to do is we need to apply the filter. We need to separate the sellable from the warehouse damage. So there can be three reasons for the damaged product here, which can be defective product, customer damage, or the third one is the warehouse damage. What we need to do is we need to separate the sellable from these three, and then we need to also separate these three as well. Like these are the products which are warehouse damage, these are the products which are defective, and then these are the products which are customer damage. And then what we need to do is we need to pick up the reference ID here. This is the reference ID which we can see. We need to give reference ID to Amazon and ask Amazon to investigate that this is the our product unit which is damaged by warehouse, or any issue or get defective by the customer. Whatsoever is the reason, we are not to blame here. So we are supposed to share these reference IDs. We can share up to 25 reference IDs with Amazon, and we can ask for reimbursement. Let's see how we can open case for this type of reimbursement. So what we need to do is we need to go to the help section, and then from here we need to go to the get support, selling on Amazon, browse for your issue in the menu, fulfillment by Amazon. And then this one you can see here, inventory damaged or inventory lost in warehouse. And here we can select this one, inventory damage in FBA warehouse. And here you can see Amazon is asking you to share the transaction IDs or reference IDs, which we saw in the in the Excel sheet of the Amazon FBA damage reports or the inventory ledger. So we can put up here up to 25 transaction IDs and open up case with Amazon. And this is how Amazon is going to give us the reimbursement. So let's discuss about the fourth type in which we can get reimbursement from Amazon. That is from the inbound shipment. Like we have sent around 500 units to Amazon, for example, and Amazon is showing that only 490 or maybe 480 units are received. So we can open up case here to research about the lost units which are not available in Amazon. Amazon will investigate, and if there is something due on Amazon, Amazon is going to reimburse the amount to us. So let's see how we are supposed to do it. We need to go to the shipments. Like from inventory, we need to go to the shipments. The window in which you can apply for reimbursement for this type of issue is around 9 months. Like 9 months since the inventory or the shipment ID or the shipment is created. Basically 9 months from that time period. So what we need to do is we need to check out all of our shipments, and let's say 500 and 500 units were received, but here units were expected around 4,000, and Amazon has received 4,957. So what we need to do is we need to click on the shipment ID here. So here we need to click on the contents. So here you can see Amazon is itself highlighting the discrepancy that around 43 units are missing. So you can click on the research missing units here, and here we need to submit the proof of inventory ownership, where we need to submit the invoice from our supplier, and in the proof of delivery we need to submit the bill of lading. If the inventory was picked up by the UPS, then Amazon does not ask for bill of lading by itself. And then we need to open up the case and review the request here. So we need to fill up this data, the non-discrepancy, description of the shipping boxes, and then the EN number or UPC number, and then any missed prep activity. I guess this is simple to fill up, first three things, and then you can send the request to Amazon. And Amazon is going to investigate all of the shipment. And if there is anything or any issue from Amazon side, Amazon is going to reimburse the equivalent amount into your account. So the last type of reimbursement which we can claim for Amazon is discrepancy in the FBA charges. So sometimes what happens is Amazon do the wrong calculation of FBA fee through your product dimensions and weight. So we need to check that out from time to time as well, and we need to make sure if Amazon is calculating correct FBA fee by correct calculation of our product dimensions and weight. If it is so, then all good. If it is not, and Amazon does make that blunder from time to time, so we do have reimbursed a good amount by this method as well. So what we need to do is we need to check out the discrepancy in the FBA fee, and then we need to share the product IDs with Amazon that we believe in this on this particular product ID you are charging wrong FBA fee, and we want you to do the remeasurement of our product dimension and reimburse the amount which you have charged wrongly. So what we need to do is we need to go to report section, and then from there we need to click on the fee preview. And then in the fee preview, we need to download the reports here. So if you come out here, you can see Amazon has shared up the data like the longest side, and then the median side, and then the shortest side, and then the units of dimension, product weight, and all that. So Amazon has also shared here the estimated total fee and the estimated referral fee. Amazon does not give up the FBA fee here, but what we do is we create up a column here, and then we exclude the total fee. Like we put up the total fee here, and then we exclude the referral fee, and the remaining amount is here the FBA fee basically. So this gives us the data of FBA fee, and we can check out what FBA fee Amazon is charging to our particular SKUs, and we can compare those with the actual FBA fee which is supposed to be charged. And if there is any discrepancy, we can always apply for case to Amazon. For this, we need to simply put up the case with Amazon like we do any other case, and there's no particular route for it. So we simply need to open up the case with Amazon and share the product IDs, FN SKU, the simple product SKU and SIN, and we need to share with Amazon that we believe you are charging wrong FBA fee, so we request you to do remeasurement of the product dimensions and weight. And sometimes Amazon would say, no, we believe your product dimensions are wrong, and there are many issues at the back end. Sometimes there is flaw in the packaging, or maybe the product gets D-shaped, etc. But many of the times Amazon does identify the mistake and refund the or reimburse the amount as well. So these are the 5 methods with which you can do the reimbursement, and you can save a good amount of money by doing these activities. We do all these things for our clients and make some good money for them through this route. If you like the video, please click the like button, share the video, and subscribe the channel, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, goodbye.